Hello, guys, colleagues who have joined us recently, and all of you, and thank you all who have been staying with us from the previous talk. It's BA Excellence Conference that is conducted by the global BA community, and we are happy to have all of you here with us. Our next speakers will be Darya Kupko and Kiryl Pratasenia, with the topic Breaking the Product Mindset Stereotype, Insightful Lessons Learned. Just a couple of small organizational aspects. Just a small reminder that this session is going to be recorded, and all of you are going to receive a link to the recording in about a week. And whenever you have any questions, you are free to post them here in the chat, and closer to the end of the session, our speakers will be glad to answer your questions. So let's jump into the lecture from Darya and Kiryl. Please, guys, go ahead.
Hello, colleagues, friends, and hopefully new acquaintances. One of the biggest stereotypes we've heard so far was that a product is something only selected few have relation to. You should be a product manager or a part of a startup team to deal with the product. But look around. Right at the moment, there is a number of products concentrated on this particular call, starting from the headsets we use, finishing with the digital conference platform we all rely on today to run the talk. Not speaking about the conference itself, as well as our personal professional image. My name is Kiryl Pratasenia. I'm Delivery Management Director in EPAM, but it doesn't prevent me from being a huge product mindset advocate. Let me also introduce Darya Kupko, who is a true expert in the field of product management.
Thank you, Kiryl. Hello, everyone. And in such cases, I'm always worried not to meet the expectations, but let's try. Today, our main goal is to share with you product mindset stereotypes and enlarge them. And we would like to try to motivate you right after our speech to start using these product mindset approaches by yourself in your world. And let's start with the one of the most favorite activities from the business analysts, to start from the glossary. It's important for us to understand what is the product before we start talking about the mindset, to avoid any of misunderstanding or confusions. So I would like to highlight for you two key aspects from the product definition. The first one, we all know that the products are done for some of our customers, and it has customer. The customer should receive a value from our product. But on the other hand, we have a product creators who definitely need to receive a benefits from this product. And with that, in a summary, the product is a set of attributes that provide value to customer in exchange for payment or other benefits to creator.
And speaking on behalf of a servicing company, interaction between a company and a customer can be a bit more complicated. The view presented on the slide contains nothing revolutionary, but provides a perspective that one may use to describe any product relations. The focal point of the graph are users consuming the product. Either it is a digital or a physical good or a service in virtual or real world. They are consuming it because it resolved their current specific need. In worst scenario, users just believe that it resolved their current specific need. The solution can be designed, developed, and delivered almost independently and directly to end users. My congratulations to those who operate in such environment, and good luck keeping the status quo. But with a much higher chance, you would need to cooperate with third-party vendors, client-side teams, forming and orchestrating a chain of products lately compiled in a final, but not really, solution for your clients and end users. All that is complicated even more with the fact that there are your own competitors and competitors of your client. Don't wait for revelation to study them. The first in the link who would start practically interested in user needs and feedback along the chain, who would analyze competitors, tolerate cooperation and partnership, take risk, and praise experimentation, would benefit from own services and products more and sooner.
And what we need to focus to be a really competitive in this field, from my perspective, this is just really differentiate the output we deliver with the outcome that we need to deliver. And with that, just let's to have these two topics described. The output for us, this is a tangible product, service, or features that we deliver. But the real focus of our product mindset and the product work is the outcome, which is the value or impact that a product delivers to its users or customers. It's, for example, increased revenue, improved user satisfaction, and etc. So this all was around the overall what is the product. Let's assume that we agreed and finalized the definition of our product. What is the mindset in this world? The mindset we would like to present to you with the four aspects that we defined from our real life experience. There are lots of different aspects that you can find in the internet, but one more time I would like highlight to you that we deliver you today the list that we felt really impactful in our work. The first one that I'd like to share to you, this is a user-first aspect. You really need to know deeply your users. You need to understand their needs, their problems, their behavior, and how they use your product. You can't never declare that you've embraced a product mindset in your team if you haven't ever talked to your users. And it's really essential to talk to your real users, either by conducting real life interviews or by looking through their data that you have gathered on their behavior, on their usage of your product. And this information, in turn, can inform their development of your product that is tailored to their needs and that provides the really solutions that they are looking for.
I would add that there is a whole discipline built on active listening and attention to customer needs, known as consulting, either it is a business, technology, or any other type of consulting. Everything starts from understanding of a reason, a motivation. It can be a classical problem statement or a sort of a business objective, some annoying issue, pain, or challenge, name it. Products and services are aimed to solve them, not vice versa.
The next one is time to value. And the product mindset is all about creating products that meet needs of the users and provide value for them. In order to achieve this goal, our product needs to be focused on time to value, or time that it takes to our users to realize the full value of our product. And moreover, we also need to deliver the product till the need exists, as it can turn out that the problem is already solved or is not existing, and you will then fail to deliver the value. So our product teams need to prioritize the most essential features and functionalities to ensure that the user can get up and run as quickly as possible to get their value.
And we have to admit that market never sleeps. And as it was said, products and services exist till there is a need. If not a constant need, then at least a regular need. And need doesn't take timeouts. And what is worse, it evolves over time, meaning that you as a provider or as a producer have to keep a hand on pulse and keep the pace of satisfaction of your customers. Add to this general uncertainty of the context combined with probability based guessing on the features and capabilities to implement, and you would see that there is no room for solution built on untested assumptions. They all might be wrong. Earlier you test your assumptions, earlier you would satisfy the need that exists on market.
And once again, going to the value. We are delivering the value, and our goal is to give the opportunities to our customers, not just products. And no single team, such as a product or engineering, can deliver this value alone. Instead of it, it's crucial to have a cross functional collaboration that really will deliver our product and our outcome to the user. As an example, we need to closely work with the sales team who need to understand what to sell to our users and vice versa, share to us why it's not selling. And only with that, we will be able to do the really impactful changes in our product. The next one, marketing, who should know how to make our users aware of the value we can deliver. The product design, analytics, and engineering teams, this is no-brainer. The main team who should work together to define the user needs and develop the optimal product solutions for them. And the last example, but not the least, the support team who need to help our users with any issues they have with the product we deliver to again receive the value from this product. And in a vice versa, provide us with a valuable feedback for product improvements. And only this very close collaboration really deliver value or outcome to our users.
Yes, and if collaboration inside between departments and teams sounds obvious, then collaboration with the customer seems a bit tricky. And universal advice here is to treat your customer as an ally, highly dependent on the quality of your work, service, or product, while you're dependent on their success and satisfaction, resulted in financial or any other kind of benefits. Simple as that. Follow the policies and processes. Do not ask for sensitive information without any ungrounded need. Be reasonable, but praise and advocate openness in cooperation, exchanging knowledge, data, approaches, and concerns.
And one of the important aspects that we feel is innovation, because to truly create outstanding product that sets up us apart from competitors, we can't rely on just user knowledge, time to value, and collaboration alone. It's crucial that we take risks, experiment, and push for innovation. This means we need to continuously challenge ourselves to think outside of the box and explore new creative solutions to solve customer user needs in unique and impactful way. We must be willing to fail fast, learn quick from our mistakes, and pivot quickly to adapt to market challenges and user feedback.
Innovation field is full of opportunities, as well as expensive traps. But remember, what is risky for your customer might be a commodity for your team, simply because of different backgrounds. Those who can identify contradictions and tackle them through experimentation and prompt prototyping would benefit because it is the cheapest possible way for the client to get insights on the product and make first steps with innovations. Just try.
And then to summarize, for the product mindset, focus on your users, time to deliver them value, collaborate inside your team, and push for innovation. And it will help you to give a great outcome to your users. With that, we would like to share with you some of the examples of our experience of good and bad using of the product mindset aspects. The first one will be from my side, and this is my real observation from my own work that I have done for some period of time ago. And just to be sure, all names are changed. Let's meet Steven. He is a product manager who had been working with the company since its early days. The company had a great idea for a B2B product, and they delivered an MVP. This MVP was interesting to one of the enterprise customer. He tried it, he became using it, and Steven worked very closely with the representatives of this big customer to meet their needs, to automate their processes and help them. And the first, it looked a really great approach and a really customer-focused work. But then a new smaller customers appeared, and their work and their processes was a little bit different from this big customer. And there was no need to no way to implement it in a good manner in the product. And then Steven was focusing to quickly bring new clients and give them some offering. And with that, he started implementing some customization. But as much customization we added, the more problems we received. And to bring the new big client, it took almost a year of doing the customization to onboard him. Throughout this time, Steven found himself just not paying any of the attention to the other market and not receiving any of the feedback from the teams who was examining this market. It gives a great place for new competitors to be there, innovate, and solve the problems of the other market. As a result, Steven found himself in a situation when the opportunities of the big first client was almost fully put to his product, and there was no way to grow more with this client. The customizations that he put for smaller clients make his product a Frankenstein that was not able to scale quickly in a good manner to satisfy the needs of the other market. And then let's examine the story of the Steven and identify what were the root causes of his Frankenstein product created. The first one is just a fake customer focus, because relying on the feedback from a single client may have led the team to develop a product that did not meet the needs of the other wider market. And it's vital for us to understand that every organization has its own unique needs. And what works for one client may not work for the others. And we need to have a broader view for a broad market, understand the needs of the different customers, and try to implement a bigger tailored product for them. The another root cause that I can name, it's no innovation or lack of innovation, because Steven's team stuck on really giving a solution for a processes of his existing clients, and didn't try to find the good approach for the other outstanding opportunities of his clients. With that, I can just say that Steven should realize that the key success of his product can become only when he will go to a wider audience and working with them and trying to find the good needs and good solutions for a bigger market of his potential customers. And then he will receive a potential for growth. This growth will bring more satisfaction for clients and, of course, more revenue for the company that he works in. This is my story. Kiryl, let's hear
Yeah,
yours.
now let's check an example we experienced recently in EPAM. Due to NDA, I can't name the client, but through the years, EPAM was engaged with them in a number of projects, mostly oriented on internal services and data operations. In terms of previously shown schema, we were developing solutions that satisfy needs of client employees. The client is a large producer and retailer of sporting goods, and as a part of its corporate program, it sells refurbished entities under huge discount to employees. EPAM was asked to modernize the platform, internal platform, and the site responsible for the whole process. Nothing radical, but in that specific value stream, employees were just a part of many potential external buyers. It was obvious for us, it was well known for the client, and with all anticipated financial gains, taking the last small step entailed certain risks. The client doubted, and only after a series of seamed conversations and meetings, supported by well-grounded and transparent description of an approach, they agreed on POC. For EPAM, as a mostly technological company, it was something unusual and at the same time respectful to deal with business risks mostly. But the team had some advantages. First, and it is obvious, they knew the technology of the donor platform very well at that time. Talks with the client helped them to formulate risks and hypotheses, so the team could concentrate and focus on them from the very beginning, from the day one. There was neither internal or external competition. That's good, but there were commitments and reputation at stake. Further work required a tight cooperation with tax, legal, and design departments, to name a few. And instead of working on a set of requirements provided by the client in a format of backlog stories, EPAM worked fully and from scratch on business objectives and hypotheses, designing and implementing user journey based on thorough analysis and research. Those 4 months were not easy for the team and stakeholders, but the results were worth the effort. The first, instead of anticipated cannibalization of traffic from the main retail site, client recognized acquisition of new cohorts of users on both. Suddenly, new buying trigger and virality potential appeared. And finally, modernized platform doesn't require 24/7 support, though it was designed and even provided at the beginning, while the site design was admitted as a better one in comparison with the main retail site. Both of the technical outcomes have been achieved despite the secondary priority of them in POC scope. I would name two key product mindset aspects crucial for mentioned success. The first one is to be user and client focused, meaning thinking about the benefits first. Second is to work on collaboration and partnership as selflessly and relentlessly as possible in a given context. But how to understand if existing environment is product mindset friendly? And honestly, it is a kind of a controversial topic. Let me name widely used criteria of true product development setup. It should be better not a service company, a small multifunctional team with product owner covering full cycle end-to-end production with the product somewhere on marketplace that where everything happening within the team is happening in a startup way with a constant effort in funding of business. And I hope there are not so many among us today who agrees with the list, because I personally wouldn't agree. Service providers are selling products or product of a different kind, but still a product. Product that requires marketing, has its own client base and users, reputation, and other attributes of a product. While small multifunctional team with product owner is an obvious dream setup, especially if we are talking about self-contained and self-organized team of devoted enthusiasts. But reality is a bit different. Teams we are working with or we are working in are not always satisfying this requirement, but they still responsible for the product or a solution. Your team can be a part or can be an extension of a client team or work jointly with a team of third-party vendor or with a team from other department. And finally, don't confuse the team you manage or even influence with the team working on the product at whole. If you are contributing to a part of a value stream, you are still contributing to the product or service. Knowing exactly how you are contributing is the key. Do not be misguided with the perception that only full control over the whole production pipeline makes it possible to influence the outcome or at least outputs. I won't be much mistaken if I say that there are more products and services created and consumed within the company than produced outside. Additionally, only products and solutions created with the view to be sold on marketplace appear there. There is equal or even bigger amount of solutions that are not exposed. It doesn't make them less product as those that you can find on marketplace. Startups and product that they create are crucial for constant growth of economy and technology. But established enterprises are resolving same challenges, just on a different scale. As of the approach itself, it's true. Startups accumulating best known methods for rapid development and growth, while enterprises have to consider own state and operate accordingly. It may question their competitiveness and agility, but not the fact that they are producing products or providing services. And finally, an ability to earn funds for growth and development is the relevant task for any commercial organization, and not only. This point is too common to be a differentiator.
And I think now you're wondering when is the right time to start adopting your product mindset in your organization? And honestly, you'll be disappointed with my answer. The truth is that there is no perfect time to start. Rather than waiting for an ideal environment, you should take the initiative to be a role model and advocate for a product mindset from the bottom up. You remember, as a BAs, managers, and the others, that you can deliver organizational changes from the two ways, from top down and from the bottom up. Let's try to do the changes from the bottom up. First, start adopting and using product mindset aspects by yourself. Then, promote this product culture in your team, improve the product that you are doing, and then showcase the outcomes to your leadership. And I feel that they will be satisfied with the changes and will support you in it. And just remember, the best time to start is always now.
To sum up, I want to declare what I believe in. everything is a product. And yes, there are plenty of options where you can apply product mindset even in a servicing environment. The first is your client's product. Study it, use it as a part of the product team, as advisor, just for better understanding of the solution you are developing at the moment. Your service proposition as a product. You better understand how to promote, incept, and retain the value towards clients' initial needs and resulting satisfaction and success. Next goes companies' internal products and services, and even corporate initiatives running like OKRs or similar stuff. And finally, yourself as a product. At least it is good for career development, at most for general satisfaction from work and life. As of the level of influence, the most accessible and therefore most rewarding is of course personal. Start from yourself works very well here. Switch from I'm not working on the product complaint to the question, what is the product and the value I'm currently contributing to? Next is team level. Show your team the application of product mindset. Use product terminology daily. Support any their effort in area. And by the way, you can get even more insights on this particular point from our colleagues' presentation, Product Thinking for the Whole Team, run by Irina Skripnik, Irina Karaseva, and Andrea Reshchenko. It's worth to check the schedule or the recording lately. And final level is the company level, the hardest one, I'll be honest here, as it touches cultural aspects that cannot be overtaken or done in a matter of days. You as an organization have to be diligent and consistent to bring proper habits and methods to your company, making product mindset approach real.
The next one, you will think how product mindset can affect myself and can give me more success. It's just my point of view, and I think that Kiryl is also thinking very similar to me. First of all, you will start delivering the outstanding value by the work that you do. And I hope that you, as the same, will be really satisfied with that and will receive a great outcome to yourself. Then you will be staying ahead of competitors. So it will mean that you will have a great example on the market. Usually, having these product mindset aspects within the team strengthen their motivation, and it of course can strengthen your self-motivation. And maintaining the sense of purpose, for me, for example, is the most valuable thing within a day-to-day routine when I'm doing something, just to know why I do it and how it will help in the future. So for me, this is a 4 key deliverables for myself when I'm doing the work with a product mindset. And with that, I think that we at least convinced you at least to start. So please start, try at least these 4 aspects that we shared and see the results of your day-to-day work. This is all from our side. Thank you so much for listening to us, and let's move forward to questions.
Sure. Thank you so much, Darya and Kiryl, for an insightful lecture about our product mindset that I hope everyone are eager now to try and implement in their life. So we have a couple of questions from the audience that I'd like you to answer. So the first of them, the first of them will be about some examples, some practical examples of this product mindset implementation. So you, to be more precise, you provided examples in projects, so in some work-related sphere. And can you share how to personally incorporate the product mindset in someone else's life?
Sure, and I also mentioned it, but slightly. Start using the product you're developing in the most obvious one. Secondly, it's better to analyze the market. Where's your product living in the moment? Competitors, their services and products, and it will already help you to understand the strengths and threats flowing around, and discussing all the aspects that you would find with the team will help you to jump from personal level to team level with all those discussions. Daria, would you add anything there?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. I think that this question is my lovely story and lovely topic, because not only about the work we can think, yeah, in a product mindset, we as well can think about ourselves as a product, and this is super insightful to do. Yeah, when we are seeing ourselves as an employees on the market, as a product of on employees market, we can think about our own value proposition. And as to create the value proposition for a product, we, in the same way, can create the value proposition for ourselves as in employees. We can review the markets or the companies that are searching for a similar type of people and try to understand their needs. So to be a customer focus here, to try and understand the needs of the companies, then combine it to everything that we can do, the all interest and values we see for ourselves, and be innovative and create the value proposition for me as the potential new employee of the company. And then, as usual, create a roadmap and strategy how to become the best of yourself and how to become the competitive product on the market of employees.
Oh, that's
Hope it
cool.
will help.
Totally agree with Daria. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Great. Another question: how does the product mindset align with product management? Maybe it contradicts or distracts from the role of product manager. It will be helpful to know.
Maybe I can take it. As a product manager, I can answer that without product mindset within the team, it's super difficult to live. Even I can say that as a product manager, you will be suffering, because it's much easier to develop the product together with the team when you are all in the same mindset, when you all customer focused, when you all are eager to innovate, when you also collaborate very closely, as we mentioned in our presentation. So only on that environment around you, it's really easy, interesting, and funny, and sometimes to deliver a good outcome to your customers. And you, as a product manager, can be an evangelist of this environment, of these ideas. And I think that the best role that you can play here is like a facilitator and coach for your team, to help them understand all these aspects, understand their values, and start using it within the team. But it doesn't mean that once the whole team will be will be operating in the product mindset, they will say, "Oh no, let's remove Dasha from our team. We don't need her more." No, it just will be a great collaboration together.
I've never been in shoes of product manager yet, but sounds like Dasha covered all possible aspects around this question.
That's great. Thank you so much. And another question is dedicated to some recommendations that maybe you could share around implementing product mindset at the company level. Maybe some challenges also. It will be interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to step in here. It's a really good question, and it's bothering a lot of different organizations. And my very first personal recommendation would be don't be frustrated at the very beginning if not everything that you're trying to implement works out, because it's always dependent on time, on the phase of your team development, of your product development, what doesn't work at the moment would work lately. Just keep trying. The next thing is that culture is not something, as I said, that can be set administratively. It's from the very definition of this term, it's something that benefits the group, the organization, socium, because of the particular traditions, particular habits, and the way they are doing things. So you would see changes after some time. If you would still try to be product mindset driven by yourself and try to push your team to be product mindset oriented, you would see difference on company level for sure.
Fully agree. Just being an example always help to start adopting the things.
Yeah, and not all of the things would work out immediately. Give them some time.
As with everything in life, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
we are talking about abstract things to some extent, but they are beneficial. That's the difference.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We don't have any more questions left. So I'd like to thank you, Darya, and you, Kiryl, for an amazing lecture. And I hope that everyone got the same amount of inspiration and joy that I did personally. I just have a couple of organizational announcements to make. So thanks again, guys. Dear guests, let me remind you that you are welcome to explore our virtual room that the kind organizers of the conference have organized for all of us. The link is available in the description. Also, you are welcome to join the additional webinars that are going to take place next next week. Also, organizers will provide all the information in the description, in the chat. Wherever you look, you will find the information you seek for. As we have a bit of time left, around 15 minutes before the next lecture, I'd like also to give you an interesting question to think about. Just you can post your answers in the chat. So it's called, this is like a creative assignment for you to think about. It's called Ninja Stealth Doorbell. You can imagine that ninjas hate making noise and design a silent doorbell that alerts them without giving away their location. So that's a tricky question.
It's almost like my alarm in the morning.
That's great. Yeah. So everyone, thanks for joining this great workshop lecture, and see you at the next conferences, yeah, and talks. Bye bye.
Thank you for opportunity and good day to everybody. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.